Hi everyone. Thanks for joining me. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I'm doing your weekly reading for the week beginning December 11th. So we have a full moon on the 13th. I feel a lot of, and I don't feel good, bad, or anything. I just feel a lot of energy for this week. That there may be a lot of action or like things happening. So if any areas that have felt stagnant, I feel like there will be movement. I'm using the Arthurian Legend Tarot, my standby go-to tarot deck. And let's jump right in. Wow. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands, also known as the Victory card. Recognition, accolades, accomplishment, homecoming, something about going home, coming home, someone from your hometown, something connected to your home. So this can be, you get recognized at work somehow, you get mentioned in the paper. Some of you could get mentioned even on a grander scale than that, but obviously not all of us are going to become famous or recognized on a national or international scale, but it's a possibility. It could be, in your field. So even though you're recognized internationally, it wouldn't be like a movie star that everyone knows. But it's accomplishment. It's triumph. It's conquering something. Not so much in a like I beat you down and I conquered, but almost more of an inner struggle as well. It can be something that you accomplish that other people may not even recognize or understand the significance of it. So don't downplay your own accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem or insignificant or that no one else would notice. If you notice that, like, I handled that situation really well, and that's a situation in the past I may have not handled as productively. Count your wins this week. So the focus is the Five of Shields. So this card tends to come up a lot this time of year, I think, because of the holidays. We tend to feel strapped for cash, and sometimes the holidays can be a lonely time for some people. So for me, this card is just a reminder this week for to engage in self-care and again, count your wins, no matter how small, and try not to get it's a poverty mentality. Try not to think I'm never going to get that raise. I'm never going to get out of this apartment. I'm never going to be able to buy a new car. I'm never, like, try to be mindful of never negative thinking this week. And it's crossed by the Seven of Cups. So I feel like, there's maybe a sense for some of you that there's a lot of like daydreaming about the perfect partner, the perfect house, the perfect job, the perfect lifestyle, the perfect amount of money in the bank, the perfect whatever. And that it's a little bit about escapism, but that those things will find, if and when you ever get those things, that's when you'll be happy. That's what will make you happy. So again, a caution about material things bringing happiness. Happiness, you can't buy happiness, and that's a famous saying for a reason, because it's comes from the inside. It's nothing you purchase is going to make you happy. Now, of course, if you have 6 people in your family and you're in a very small place with one bathroom, yeah, getting a bigger place where you guys have enough room to actually function, sure, that could definitely make your life a little happier. But for the most part, um, if you're looking externally for security and happiness, um, you may want to just sort of check yourself and just remember, start counting all the good things you have, all the accomplishments that you've had in the past, so that you see that you do have a lot of positives, and so you can be focusing on those things and not on lack. So the card that was in focus recently is the Page of Shields. So some of this is just impatience. Um, the Page of Shields is a new beginning in the material world, also spirituality, but the material world. So it's almost like I started that saving account, I've started this class, I've started this business, and it's just, I'm not seeing the results I want to see yet. And maybe you spent a lot of time and energy on that and dreaming how it was going to be, and the reality isn't quite the same. So what I'm feeling is patience, and just this card is about putting things in motion that will pay off much further down the road. It's the opposite of instant gratification. So don't get discouraged. Just keep plugging along. Keep swimming. That keeps coming up. Keep swimming. Because then that was that Dory, what Dory says. Oh, and the Fool. You want this new beginning. You want to break free. You want to break out. But some of you are feeling trapped, that you can't because of money, time, your situation, that you are unable to start the new life you want to start, to set off on a new path. And I do feel that this is a self-limitation that you're putting on your life. And I obviously, I mean, I'm a single mom. I can't just pick up and leave. Um, well, I mean, I say I can't. That's not, well, that's not my dream, but there is a reality. But that doesn't mean you couldn't do a killer camping trip on your vacation or something, and try to feed that wanderlust in a different way. Um, but this card is saying that you have put things in motion to get toward your material goals, your house, your home, your health. Maybe you've started an exercise regime, and regimen, whatever. And you're like, I freaking gained 2 pounds. This is crap, Give it time. Sometimes that happens. You start gaining some muscle. It's so just keep on keeping on. Let's see what's coming up here. Oh, so you're going to start to feel better. We have the full moon this week. There's a lot going on. You're probably trying to get presents. You're spending money maybe you feel like you don't have. So there's a lot of energy. That's what I was saying. I was feeling there's just a lot of energy, a lot happening. And so it's just kind of understanding that this is temporary. It's not the way it will always be. And just keep telling yourself that. And then there's going to come the change, and you're going to start to feel better. You're going to start to see some results finally. Even, it's like planting a seed and just being like, I don't see anything. It's not growing. It's a broken seed. Like it's not going to work. And then all of a sudden you see that shoot poke up through the soil, and you're like, okay, something is happening here. That it is happening, and it really changes your outlook, and you really start to feel better. This could be an offer of love. You could meet someone. Maybe you've been waiting for someone to ask you out, and you've just been feeling. Maybe you felt kind of shut out by them. Maybe they were like scared to kind of start a relationship, and they did the opposite and just sort of disappeared because they were afraid, and they finally realized what they were doing, and are coming back to saying, hey, yeah, let's go in this water together. Let's get emotionally connected, and it's, bring about a change in how you're feeling in general. So, I mean, there's tons of ways these things can apply. You just need to, whatever comes into your head when you're hearing these readings is what it is for you. So here's some overall outcome, overall general cards. Oh, the King of Cups. And the Four of Swords, yeah. The full moon and the energy of this week, I think, is going to cause some anxiety, some impatience. So you're going to have to really be mindful of that and sort of talk yourself through it. Like, it's going to be okay. It's just the energy this week. Breathe, keep carrying on. Try not to perseverate and let your brain just go a million miles an hour in a negative way and go down the negative uh, rabbit hole, and keep breathing through it, and work on really use your mindfulness, all those tools you have. If you're at this channel, you think about this stuff. So use those tools, breathe, be calm, be around people, and just keep yourself calm. And by the end of the week, there is going to be some action happening you're finally going to get recognized. Maybe some of you will get a raise. Some of you will finally get that date with someone that you've been wanting. There will be some sort of hint at your new beginning. There will be a hint at these things that you've been dreaming about, that will pull you out of this, the Five of Pentacles energy at the middle of the spread. You have beautiful cards all around it. So that's what's really saying. If you've been feeling worried or negative or kind of alone, it's really for a lot of you, I think it's just sort of an adjustment of your thoughts and what you're focusing on, and and being careful not to just focus on all the negative things, because you have way more positive things than negative things happening. I do feel for some of you, I mean, this could be a man or a woman in this general reading. So someone sharing their emotions with you could be in a love relationship. It could be anyone. It could be a boss giving you these accolades. It could be a friend telling you how much you mean to them, or what a difference you made in their lives, or a client. Any sort of thing like that, where someone's communicating something heartfelt like that. And it's, so you're going to end feeling really peaceful and quiet. Your mind's going to be stilled. It's going to be calmer as you finish out the week. It's really beautiful energy. I think sometimes when a lot of things are happening, even if they're good or bad, it can be a lot to take in. So it can make us get a little worried, because it's just a lot. And so just keeping that in mind this week should make it be able to really enjoy the positive things that are happening, because I see a lot of them in these cards, a lot of positive energy. And really, if you have new beginnings you are daydreaming of, get them in writing. Start making them more than a fleeting thought. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. I'm almost finished. I have about, I think, 5 signs to go of the 2017 general readings for each sign. So, again, like half of them are out, and I'll have the the rest of them up by the end of this weekend. So I hope you enjoy those. And I'll see you at the next reading. Take care.